flags waving, banging the sides of the bus. Champions 27-18 it says on the side. Look at them all there, absolutely in delirium. Brian Kidd's on the bus as well. Obviously he has seen plenty of praise through the streets of Manchester throughout his playing and coaching career, but the smiles on the faces of the City fans really quite incredible. Wow. The bus, everyone's just running over now from one side of Albert Square to the other, going down Mount Street towards the Midland Hotel. Wow. This is some night for City fans, it really, really is. What a beautiful evening here at Manchester City Centre.
And I have to say that the fates really have conspired. It is a glorious night. If you're thinking of having a quick dash into the city centre, tell you what, Andy, again, the way that Manchester the city has changed, not just Manchester City has changed. Those flats opposite there, they weren't there when we were kids. But that's one heck of a place to watch this parade from.
Yeah, they've got grandstand view, haven't they? And if you look along the line of balconies from top to bottom, most of them are full of fans who are enjoying the late evening or early evening sunshine and just soaking up the atmosphere like the rest of us. But they've got a terrific view, and I suppose as we look at 2 helicopters in the sky and that giant screen, 3 helicopters, it really is a wonderful sight. It's an image I've never seen down Deansgate before or in Manchester. And it's like an amphitheatre, this particular corner of Deansgate. On Friday night, I think they've got the Great City Games here, so we've got Olympic stars who'll be running as fast as they can down Deansgate, but you can't move at the moment, and that's great news because there's a great bank of Manchester City supporters all the way down Deansgate to the midway point where the stage is set, and you definitely get that sense of anticipation and expectation. They're ramping up the atmosphere. I've got my granddaughter Charlotte, can I give her a mention? She's 2. She went to her first City game, Jim, against Swansea, and they changed ends at half-time, obviously, and it confused her slightly. She thought, what's going on? She had a little doze, and then De Bruyne woke her up. How inconsiderate when he scored his goal.
Well, the bus is heading towards the back end of its procession now, not too far away from us and very close to Peen Moulenstein.
Yeah, look around the corner now. It's absolutely flooded here. Everyone has got their flags stashed. They're doing
Sorry, Peen, we'll have to come back to you. The signal's a little bit dodgy. You will appreciate we're in the middle of a town centre, in the middle of a live outside broadcast, so we'll rectify that as soon as we can. But I hope we are painting a picture for it. But if you said, oh God, I'd love to see what they're seeing from that camera, you can. Go see the pictures that are being filmed straight down Deansgate, and you can also hear what we're saying, but you can see the pictures as we are looking at them. We're not looking down Deansgate in personal, but as we look across to the stage, they are projecting images of the bus on its way in our direction. Impressive. It is the most glorious night in the middle of Manchester. You couldn't have picked a better night to have a homecoming, and it really is a little bit special. And for the City fans, some of whom, when I arrived in the heart of Manchester about 4 o'clock, a lot of them were already looking to bag prime places right in front of the stage. Well, let's hope it's been a worthwhile wait, because in a few moments the bus will be here, and we are going to hear from, I'm told, the players and the manager on the stage as part of tonight's celebrations. You're listening to BBC Radio Manchester in the heart of the city. And I've got Andy Buckley, I've got Liam Bradford, Mike Minay, Peen Moulenstein, Richard Stead and Jonathan Alley to bring you all the colour of this very special Manchester City celebration. One thing, Andy, I was talking to a couple of City fans as I was walking up from St Peter's Square, and there was a time not that long ago when we'd be blown away by a day like this because it was a rarity. I think the challenge now is for City. They might not top 100 points, but I think people will be expecting them to make a serious defence of the Premier League and probably go at least to the final in the Champions League now.
Well, yeah, that can be a dangerous thing, the expectation to say, well, get to the Champions League final, but it's a cup competition. You need the luck of the draw. They didn't have it against Liverpool over those 2 matches. Liverpool played better in the first match especially, but one or two